Okay, so welcome to today's BossConstructor development stream. I hope the audio is picking up fine. Just finished fixing a bug which showed up after the last patch. And yeah, so let's begin. So today I'm going to implement the next module, which was suggested by players in the forums and which was voted for by other players in the in-game surveys. And today's winner is the Impulse Armor. And the Impulse Armor was suggested by Dazenith here. And it is an armor type which converts some damage taken into power for your ship. Okay, so it's sort of a deluxe armor set, which I guess balancing wise will be a bit more expensive and a bit heavier than the standard armor, but will allow you to, get a bit of extra power when you need it in the middle of battle. Okay, so as usual we'll start by making the graphics, and we'll add it to the game. And then we will add the functionality, and finally we will publish it to Steam. Okay. So, let me just check if everything is working. Okay, good. Okay, so the thread in which this module type was suggested is not very specific as to how big the armor is and how it should look. So we have some freedom to interpret how it should look. And it's sort of tempting to make it be like the armor types which we already have, which are let me just show them to you. Hi Tommy, good evening. Where is it? Graphic modules, armor left, front, right. Yeah, so for example like this armor type. I guess it will look vaguely the same in the sense that it shouldn't be visually too complex because it doesn't have an active function, and I don't want it to distract from the general look of the game. And I'm sort of leaning towards making it a 3x1 module. So 3 wide, 1 high. And I guess in order to make sense it should look like, have a bit of the look of the general armor module, which we already have, and a bit of the look of like an energy related module, like the battery or the energy absorber. Okay, so let's do it. Let's begin by opening this armor type, which we just had. Okay, like this. Yeah, okay. Okay, and let's have a look at some energy related modules. We have the battery module, for example, which looks about this, or the energy absorber would probably be a good idea. Yeah, I guess we can steal a bit from the energy absorber module. I think this sort of condensator looking thingies should be a good fit for the module. Okay, so let's open this too in Inkscape. So we have the energy absorber and this armor part. So let's save it as impulse armor. And yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, camera is working again, so hello everyone. So as it turns out, for some reason it's no longer working with VLC, but apparently it's working with other types of camera webcam capturing software. For whatever reason, I have no idea. I mean, my guess is that VLC is rendering the video to some other sort of rendering layer where it can no longer be captured, I guess. Okay, so let's make it a bit bigger. And for a start, let's take this guy and make it symmetrical. And again, for some reason, it's no longer snapping to anything, which is super strange actually. So let me again click wildly on everything which we have. And did it crash? Yeah. Hello, Inkscape. Okay. Apparently it didn't crash. Oh, now it's crashing again. Okay, so I guess clicking on everything was not the best approach. So let me be bit more selective about what I click on. Okay, it's not working like this. And now it's taking forever again. That's really strange. Okay, I guess that should be it. Okay, how do I want it to look? Good question. I mean, we have these thingies here. I guess we could put some of them over here. And I'm not entirely sure yet. Make this connect like that. And maybe make these guys a bit larger. I'm not entirely convinced yet. First of all, I guess I should make this guy symmetrical. For example, by mirroring half of it. Okay, so let me put this stuff out of the way for a moment. Okay. Same for this shading bit. Okay. Okay. So let's just take this base stuff and make it symmetrical. Okay. Okay, I guess. Okay. That could work. It should probably be a bit awkward. So for those of you watching this for the first time, this is a height map which I'm creating, and this height map will later on be converted to the actual module graphic, and it's going to look much less hideous than it is now, fortunately. Okay, so I guess I can just keep this part here, mirror it to the other side. Okay. And make a part here for the center of it. Okay. Okay, so let's try this version. Let's remove all the other stuff and let's export it as impulse armor. I should sort of unify with the spelling which I'm using. I mean, sort of using a mixture of British and American English, but I'm not really sure yet what I will use. I mean, my personal preference is towards using British English, but it usually ends up looking really weird for some words, for some reason. Okay, we have Impulse Armor SVG. For some reason, apparently, yeah, okay. Now it should be here. So let's continue working on it. Okay. Okay, looks good so far. Let's use my magical script. Let's tone down the shadows by a lot. Yeah, okay. Almost, I guess. Maybe, yeah. I'm actually sort of happy with it. I think I want to have one extra of these pointy things here in the middle. Yeah, you are correct. My working files are sort of messy that way. But the in-game files are actually a correct case, I hope. Okay, so let's make some extra pointy things for the middle part. Maybe this is a bit overdoing it, I guess. I mean, I would have to make this... how would it look if I do it like this? Let's test it. And then have like a thing over here. Is that stupid? Make it more like a coil. You mean like this part? Or... wait a sec, I have to... What? Yeah. I could make some, that's a good idea. I could add some coily stuff to this part, maybe. Would that look unreasonable? Not sure. Yeah, I guess this could work. Spiral or string shape. Yeah, I guess I can sort of make it look a bit like a coil by adding these thingies to the top part. hope at least. To be fair, it's not going to be completely like a coil. This. I'm not sure how. Yeah. I'm not sure how this is going to look. I guess I can add some connections like this. And what? Okay. Making the ends darker than the middle. Okay. I mean, that we can do. The downside of this generation process is that it's sort of hard to tell how it's going to look when we apply the magic macro to it. Yeah, maybe this will work. To make these thingies a bit more round looking. Yeah, good point. Good point. Good point. These really do look a bit too active. Okay, so I guess I'm going to change it so that it doesn't extend beyond the module shape. I guess let's try this version, see how it looks. Oops, okay. 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 Actually, I'm sort of happy with it, how it looks. Yeah, actually, I'm sort of happy with it. Both you have to see how it looks in-game, of course. But I think for now I'm going to go with it. So let's open our magical space texture. And let's put it down here, set it to multiply. It for some reason it is not multiplying. For some reason it is shining through. Ah, okay, sorry. I forgot to set the background to black, I guess. Okay, so apparently the background wasn't completely transparent, so it exported the background. Okay, let's export it. Okay. Okay. Oops. Okay. Again, our space texture. I guess like this, a little bit more transparent. Now let's copy this layer and transform the curve a bit, make it a bit brighter, I guess. I mean, I guess we could make the effort to make these coils a bit darker than the rest, and yeah, I guess it might be a good idea. Okay, so let's make a new layer. And let's just paint the stuff which we want to have a bit darker. Hello, Stavoid. Good evening. So, it's a bit bigger. Ah. I'm not entirely convinced that it looks better. But I sort of want it to look different, but we can restore these highlights, I guess. Difference between the white parts at the front and the base seems quite big. Yeah. That's correct. I mean, I have to sort of look how the other armor modules look, so that it doesn't seem completely off. You make it sound like I have any idea what I'm doing. It is not the case. So let me just try to make it look like the other guys. Okay, so this is how the other armor modules look like. Okay, so yeah, they are less contrasty. Yeah. Okay, so let's make it less contrasty as well. I mean, in general, the look should be sort of the same for these modules. Okay. Here. Not this one. This one. They should all be a lot brighter. Oops. Wow, what did I do? Okay, apparently it closes the window when you go to another document. Let's make it much brighter. Okay, so now it's sort of the same as here. And I guess I should make the bright part not so extremely bright. So let's undo it, and let's do that part again. But let's take the brightness a bit lower. Okay. Okay. I guess that sort of looks like it. So let's see, how dark should we make these guys? I guess this seems to be about right. The color mask, this looks nice. Okay, so let's remove the layers which we no longer need. And let's give it a try. So let's export this as impulse armor, and now the capitalization needs to be correct, otherwise the game will not find the graphics. Impulse armor, okay. And now we need a normal map, which I hope will work. This looks sort of weird. Ah, maybe we should use the original one for the normal map. Let's try it. Oh, and hopefully it doesn't crash again. it does not. Okay, I guess it was this guy and this was 0.4, I think. Was it this guy? I guess this normal map looks fine, I think. It's a bit strange that the angle seems to be different here than here. Whatever, let's try it. So let's export this as the normal. And finally, let's take... Did I accidentally delete the... Oops. Apparently I accidentally deleted the color mask. So let's take this from the last version. Okay, I deleted it here too. So let's close it. Let's open the original file. Let's do this again. And let's just take this layer and copy it to here. Okay, nice. Why is it not transparent? I guess we can do it anyway. So, add layer, grayscale copy. Let's make everything white here. Okay. And let's make it a little bit more pronounced. Okay. Okay. So let's try it. This armor mask. Okay. So I guess graphics are sort of done. Now let's add it to the game. So let's begin with our standard Titan armor. And let's make a copy and call it impulse armor. Is active false, controllable false, silhouette enabled false, okay. It's 3 white. And the cost is a bit higher. I mean, balancing will have to be done later on. Maximum hit points is 120. I guess it needs to be more now. I guess we shouldn't put too much thought into balancing at this point, since we do not, I mean, the game is not yet in a state where we could do some serious balancing. Anyway, impulse armor plus, and we need to add it to the tech tree later on. Okay, but I think the main work is done now, and we can sort of try to get it to compile. Okay. Oh, while it is compiling, by the way, I have spent some time last week to try to, implement the Steam API and connect to it. And I've sort of had mixed results. So, I mean, ideally I want to access it from my Java program, from my Java code. And I've experimented a lot with different techniques of doing so, like JNI or JNA or BridgeJ or whatever they're called. And I've had sort of mixed results. So in summary, the Java part did not really work. However, a very simple C++ program which I've written does work. So I'm not quite sure yet what I will do. I mean, I could either continue trying to implement it using Java, or I could go full on making a C++ wrapper, which will work definitely, but which is sort of not so pretty because I would have to compile it for each platform, which I so far avoided the need to do. I mean, in case you're wondering, reason why I'm considering this at all is that what I need to do to make achievements is pretty much this line. It is like get player stats, and then you call set achievement, and here's the name of the achievement, And this is pretty much the only line which I need, which it makes it so frustrating that it is so cumbersome to do so in accessing this API. But apparently it's more complicated than it looks, because this statement returns like an object, which is a C++ object, and yeah. I mean, apparently there are now approaches like how you can use C++ objects in Java, which even allows you to extend C++ objects in Java, which is pretty amazing actually. But well, so far I haven't had much success. But this isn't very urgent of an issue, so I guess I will try to continue trying to get it to work in Java. I mean, there are several forums in which I can post some questions, I guess. Okay, back to this. So, next we need to find a nice place where we can put it in our research thingy. Let's see. Okay, armor isn't even here, I guess. Okay, it is here where the shield is. I guess we can sort of attach it here next to the shield. That would look nice. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so research system. Oops. Shield. Impulse. Armor. Okay. It's possible, by the way, that I exported the graphics in a wrong size. But I'm not sure yet. We'll see. We'll see now. Okay, so cheating is on. And now we should have missing impulse armor name. Okay, here it is. Let's attach it here. Yeah, this is it, I guess. I think it looks sort of okay. I think maybe the normal map is a bit too strong because it stands out a bit. Let's try a different color. Yeah, but I'm sort of happy with it. Let's see how it looks in game. it's actually sort of okay. It is sort of okay. I guess I really should turn down the extent of the normal map in the front part. I mean, for the back part it is okay, but for the front part it could be improved, I think. Okay, other than that, we are on a good path. Yeah, you're correct. I guess asking some other indie devs would be a good idea. Yeah, actually that is probably the best way which I should go about this. Yeah, I mean, there's no real reason for me to reinvent the wheel in this regard, because yeah, it's not a thing which is very exciting in a way. Okay, let's turn on the light paths. Okay, and let's do the normal map generation again. Okay. Yeah. Okay, good. I mean, I guess the nice thing which I learned last week is that either way it is possible to make achievements, and probably also Steam Workshop integration. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so next we need to have locales, I mean text for these modules. So it is already here. Okay. Impulse armor protects your ship. Converts part of the incoming damage to energy. Okay. Using a larger filter kernel with a normal map. What do you mean by filter kernel? Do you mean this Sobel Privet thing? Okay. So how am I going to do the conversion to damage? I guess the easiest way approach would be to just take the damage function and override it. Should pretty much work. It should actually be pretty easy, so let's do this. Yeah, actually let's experiment with it. I guess now I know what you mean. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Good. Okay, now I see your point. Now I see your point. So instead of using the 5x5 kernel, I could try like a 3x3. Let's test it. Actually, you're correct. I guess we need to make it a bit more stronger like this. It's actually a really good point. I mean, okay. Let's open the other one for comparison. Yeah, it does look a bit more detailed, I guess. Yeah, I mean, the detail here on these coils is really a lot better. Let me make this a bit more stronger. Let's make this like 2. Huh. Okay. Let's try it. Let's try it. Impulse armor normal, okay. And this is probably going to be a rather short episode today because the functionality of this module is probably pretty easy, I guess. So if this module is damaged, make a conversion rate. Let's make it like 50%. So 50% times the damage will be yeah, I guess I can spend time on effects. Okay, so this part will be converted to energy, and 1 minus conversion rate times amount will be the actual damage to the module. And I guess since this is sort of strong, we need to make it much more expensive. Let's make it 2.5 times the base price. Okay. Let's do particles and lightning. Okay, let's do it. First of all, let's steal code from the energy absorber. Okay. We can, let's just steal this part. Okay. And this part will cause the energy part to blink for a short time, which will be our main way to see if this is working. Actually, I'm really interested to see how these more detailed normal maps will look. Okay, so let's include the new graphics and see how it works. I mean, for a moment it looked like the other camera software would adapt the brightness. I don't know, whatever. Okay. Okay, I guess I should. Yeah, this is not very good. Yeah, it's not good at all. So if this is the player ship, and then we have the blink timer, but okay, maybe this is not correct because where is it actually used? Okay, if it is okay. Okay, so energy blink timer is currently always negative, so we need to add a positive timer. Okay. Okay, so if the negative timer is above 0, then it is red. Otherwise, if the positive blink timer is above 0, then it is green. Otherwise, it is neutral. Okay, that should be that. And I guess this should work. Okay, let's try it. Okay, so edit to the game is also done, sort of. Oops. Okay, yeah, let's just remove that part. Okay, good. Okay, I guess we need to add a tooltip. I mean, we need to add the conversion rate to the tooltip. Do we already have one? Yeah, I mean, we already have a shield conversion rate for the shield plates, I guess. Maybe we can just steal it for this module. And by steal I mean the locale. I do not want to add another locale right now. So okay, let's try it. Cast module as impulse. And let's add it. Shield conversion. Let's make it percent. 100. Impulse armor conversion rate. Okay, so let's see how it works in action. So for this, let's add some more armor plates and let's just hope for the best. And in the meantime, you can already make some suggestions for how the lightning and particle effects should look like. Okay, so what did I do? Okay, it was the test sector, which I actually didn't intend to, but the impulse armor should absorb all kinds of damage, so it should actually also absorb the asteroid damage. Okay, apparently it did. Oh, I see. Together with the Reaper bot, this could be pretty strong. Let's try it. Okay, Mr. Enemy. Please shoot. That was disappointing. Come on, guys. What the hell? I guess I should be moving or firing so that it's really hard to see if the energy is okay. I'm guessing it works. It's really hard to see, unfortunately. Okay, let's add effects. Effects, tooltip, option, okay. Functionality seems to work. A glowing pulse should glow when absorbing damage, lightning and particles. I mean, I sort of like the new lightning effects. So I was wondering if you could... I guess it doesn't really make too much sense. You also have these new particle explosions. I guess the lightning effect makes most sense of all. Not sure at the moment. I mean, it's obviously going to be very small because it's only on the module. Okay. Okay, lightning from the point of impact, one of the prongs at the end. That sounds good. Okay, so I'm going to make two effects. I'm going to make one general glow effect, and I'm going to make like the line which you suggest, which makes sense. Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's begin with the glow effect. Here I'm going to steal the effect from the battery. So energy is chip part, energy is stored. Okay, so let's make a... Okay, I guess I have to make this module active. Active means that its execute function will be called. I'm going to give this also a blink time, which will be set to 1 when it is hit. When it absorbs damage. I guess I could make this proportional to the amount of damage taken. Yeah, I guess this might work. This is reference. A fireball does 10 damage. And let's just divide it by 10 so that a fireball should blink for 10 seconds. Okay, so let's make it go away, fade away. Is it DT? Yeah, it is DT. And render top. I guess this is the color of the module. I'm not quite sure what that part is. Let's remove it. Red, green, blue. And the effect should be centered. It should be... we have to experiment a bit with this. And let's make it... it should flicker, of course, so random times blink time, I guess. Okay. Well, you're very right. We would have to adapt the position of the lightning particles to the position of the module as it is moving. Yeah, correct. This might actually be very annoying. Well, let's see. Or we could just make the effect very, very short and disappear immediately. Also, I'm not entirely sure that there is an easy way to detect the point at which the module was damaged. It is, of course, sort of knowable in the scope of the actual collision, but currently it is at least not part of the damage function. Okay, so damage. Okay. Yeah, I think it was blinking for a short time. Let me try it again by ramming into some stuff. Yeah, it is sort of blinking. Now it is blinking because of the repair bot, of course, but is it? Let me remove the repair bot. And now they are all blinking? What? What the hell? Actually, they shouldn't be blinking in the editor because the ship part should be null in the editor. This makes no sense at all. Makes no sense at all. I guess if it is negative, then I don't know. Okay, let's try this again. I don't know why they are flickering now. It makes no sense to me.
Begin mission.
I mean, now they are not flickering. I mean, I don't see why they took damage in the beginning. Okay, so let's run into some stuff. Okay, it's definitely flickering now and it's fading. Okay. Okay. I have no idea why they are flickering. Okay, conversion ratio 50%. Tooltip is working. Drawing glitch in the editor. Wait, what if we add a new one? Here. Okay, the new one is flickering as well. But. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I said blink time to 1. Okay, that explains that. Okay. Stupid error. Okay. Okay, I think it could flicker for a bit longer, so I'm going to decrease this to 8. And now let's try to add a lightning effect. This is probably going to look strange, I'm not sure. Okay. Okay. Let's add a lightning effect. We need all sort of stuff. We need bird, the positions, and okay, Okay. Point. Okay. Okay. So point 1. Okay, for a start, let's try completely different points. Okay. I sort of forgot what A1 and A2 are again. What was it? Okay, 0 and 1, 1 and 0. Okay. Let's try it. Okay. While it is compiling, I'm going to take a very short break. I'll be right back. Okay. So the blinking is gone, which is nice. So let's see how the lightning will look. What? There's no lightning at all. What did I do wrong? Strange. Let's make it really big for a start. Or did I... okay, maybe I missed the... no, that's not it. Strange, okay. So let's start by debugging by making this go to the origin point. I see no lightning effect. None at all. What am I missing here? So if it is damaged, I create a new lightning effect. Position 1, position 2, and 0, and then I add it to the world. Compare it to how I'm doing it with the energy absorber. So here it is pretty much the same actually. Okay, maybe do I need to set the color? Actually, I don't need to set the color, I guess, because it's already set to some default value. That's really strange. Really strange. I guess we can try to set the color, but it shouldn't really make a difference. It should also not make a difference. Next one, really strange. Okay, so let's log it. If we actually arrive at this point, then let's log our P1, let's log our P2, and let's see if this helps us find the error. Okay. Okay, I know. Yeah, I chose the wrong function to calculate this position. What I need is not this point, but the point in world coordinates. And in order to do this, is it here? No, it's part of the ship part class, I think. Where is it? Huh? How is it done here? Suddenly world buff. Okay, like this. Okay. 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 So okay, the rest should be the same, I guess. Like this. And let's first have a look at if this is working so far. Pass to world buffer. Okay. Okay. Should work. Okay, so let's try it again. Actually, the easiest way would be to, for testing purposes, would be to build a ship which shoots itself. But whatever. Okay, so it is sort of working, yeah, I guess. Oh, actually, we could make the lightning effect go from the armor module to the command center. Wouldn't that be sweet? Yeah, let's try that. So we need to find the command center of the current ship part. Okay. Yeah, so we would have like lightning effect from here to here. We can test it first by using position 0, 0, which should probably be around the position where the command center is for this ship, just to have a look how it looks. And yeah, I guess if it looks nice, then we can add some code which finds the actual command center of the ship which we are on. Nice. I like. Oh, I like it, I think. You can see how it has like this little lightning trail going to the command center. I guess I could make multiple lightning strikes depending on how much damage we have. It's also nice. So let's just make a loop. So let's make one lightning strike per energy which is converted. And now let's add the actual code of finding a command center. And actually, instead of using only command centers, we could use all modules which have positive energy capacity. So we could also have batteries as wunderbar. Some random German. Wonderful. Okay, so okay, so let's traverse all the modules which we have in our current chip part, and if the energy capacity is greater than 0, then we add it. And now if we do not have command center for whatever reason, we just continue. And if we do have one, we take a random module and we take the center point, I think that exists here. Center point. Yeah, it should be pretty much it. So let's design a ship with a lot of batteries and command centers, and let's get some damage going on. So let's add a command center here and here, like this.
Begin mission.
Okay. Here we go. Whoa. Nice. Isn't this sort of sweet? Wow. It's actually looking much better than I expected. Wow. It sort of gets me motivated to build like a really huge ship with this. Oh, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's take one of our bigger ships, like what did I have? This one, I guess. Make a copy. Let's add some of our new armor types here. And let's add some batteries. places.
Begin mission.
Yeah. Okay. Sort of hoping to get like a really nice screenshot of this. Yeah. Sort of works, yeah. Really nice. Really nice.
Module selected.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, nice. So let me just make a screenshot of this image. Wow. Well, that didn't work at all. So I guess I have to use the in-game screenshot function. Did it work? Yeah, it did work. Okay. Very nice, very nice. So I guess it is sort of done. Let me check. It costs 37 credits. It is a bit more than the Titan armor. It has, okay, I mean in relation to its size it has less hit points, but it converts 50% of the damage, so it should keep twice as long. And wait, I guess the balancing is sort of okay-ish. I mean, it's probably a bit more powerful than the standard Titan armor, but whatever. Okay, so let's rename the version. Oh, did I misspell it? Wait a second. Okay, tooltip. Oh yeah, correct. Impulse armor. Okay, so stream. Add this to the patch notes. Ah, yeah, okay, also fixed crash. Okay. Okay. Should be it. Let's delete the last ones. Let's compile everything. done. Okay, it's done. Okay, so program version is correct. Patch notes are correct. And where is it? Tooltip is also correct. The impulse armor protect and converts part of the income. Okay, another typo. Oh, let me just fix that, but I guess I can deploy it with the typo, so it's not really a big deal. Okay, so this can deploy. Here we can fix the typo. Okay, this also seems to be okay. This. Okay, so now let's add the patch note to the forum. Okay. Nice. And as soon as it has finished building, I can switch it to the live version. Okay, very nice. So, since we are coming to an end, as usual, if you have questions or to discuss stuff about the game, go ahead. And yeah, I mean, next week I will continue implementing user-suggested modules. I think it's a great way, you know, to implement all the cool stuff which people have proposed in the forums and, you know, get the best out of all the cool ideas. And, you know, slowly make the game progress and get more features and more awesome stuff. So, okay, the build should now be live, so can experiment with it later on. So yeah, as usual, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you guys next week again, and yeah, have a nice week and take care. Goodbye.